Hey Gemini, what's up gang? Hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and look into who or what is coming towards you, okay? So if that interests you, do stick around. Gemini, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box. That's gonna have all the information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into this. I don't know how this reading is going to go. I'm going to be so real with you. I've gotten some weird downloads, some weird messages, some weird stuff happened to me when I first woke up this morning. And I'm just like, I feel like there's spiritual warfare going on. I feel like there's spiritual attacks happening. You probably already know about this. For those of you who are very adept to this and know when you're being attacked or something, there could be something like that that's happening, okay? And we do have the preserved rose that came out. And we see the dark energy, right? This fog or this shadowy energy that's not able to penetrate the cloche. I feel like what Spirit wants you to know is that you are being protected right now during this time. I feel like there is, this could be people who are directly connected to you or indirectly connected to you. This could also just be the darkness host hopping, right? Jump into whoever it's easily workable. And they can get, to attack you or say something negative to you or send negative energy your way. It's just kind of like giving that energy. And I don't know why, but I feel like there's a season of karma that's happening for people. Okay, especially people who are messing with like the innocent. And I don't mean innocent in the aspect of you ain't never done nothing wrong in your life, Gemini. I mean intentionally wise. You don't have any negative intentions towards anybody. That's who I feel like Spirit is protecting right now. So you will know. Search your own heart. Another message that came through, and this is not from me. I'm very weary of saying this, but this is from Spirit. Some of you guys get really triggered by these messages, and it's not just me. You get triggered by other readers too. Okay? And some of you guys actually are readers. And you run off at the mouth at people, and you say really negative things. And this is not like constructive criticism or giving your own experience of what's happened to you in the comments. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who personally attack people, okay, and go out of their way to be nasty and negative. This time is over, okay? Spirit is coming through to say it's done with willful ignorance. It's done with you knowing better but not doing better. It's done with you putting out shit and being a shitty person and treating people shitty and doing shitty things, but then expecting to be blessed, expecting to all somehow be exalted or lifted up. And maybe you will be in the eyes of man because, obviously there's a lot of dark energy that runs this realm. But in the eyes of Spirit, those ancestral blessings, those spiritual blessings, where it really matters on the soul level, And so, me just personally as a reader, as a messenger, I don't really care who watches my readings. I hope that people who come in here get something out of these messages. Whether it's in a way that is very loving and healing or in a way that feels like a storm and feels triggering. If it's healing eventually, if it's helping eventually, that's all that matters for me. I don't worry about too much who's watching these readings because I have no control over that. But for some reason, Spirit's coming through to say, for some of y'all who like to get triggered and like to hurt because you're triggered out of what readers, not just me, but readers are saying, we are meant to bring truths here. We're truth bringers. And some of these truths are not going to be comfortable. Some of these truths people need to hear because they need to wake up. So there's something here where it's like Spirit's not pulling punches anymore, or I don't know what this is about. And I just know that this is the message that Spirit wanted me to give, and it's been on my heart heavy. And so I'm giving it. If you know better, it's time to start doing better. It's time to stop acting like, well, I didn't really know that was going to hurt, or I didn't really know that was going to be the consequence, or I didn't really know. It's like giving the energy of people who, again, do shitty things, put out shit, are shitty, but then expect to be blessed and want to sit back and act like they're a victim of life when they've directly created whatever mess they're living in right now. Okay? So, I don't know. I don't know, but there's something there with that, guys. Okay. Yeah. There's a ripple effect that's starting to take place or starting to happen in people's lives. Okay. And so I don't know if what's going on with that, guys. That's just the message that I've been asked to give. And so I gave it, and there you go. Let's clear the air and let's move on. Okay. What is coming towards Gemini gang? Who or what, please, is coming towards Gemini gang? Who or what is coming towards Gemini gang? Who or what? We have spiritual advancement, spiritual healing, right? Yeah. Fuck you, right? Yeah. I feel like there's energies around you that aren't happy that you're advancing or that you're doing better, or that you're blooming from a dark place. And that's the kind of energy that Spirit's right now working on. I'm hearing eradicating, okay? Because and maybe just from your life, right? Like trying to cleanse these energies from your life. Remove people that do not have positive intentions, do not want to see you excel or do better, Gemini, because there's something about you that is blooming right now from a dark place. There's something here where you've been through a lot and you've still risen. You've still decided to show up in your best, most authentic energy. And because of that, I do feel like there's spiritual blessings that are coming through. So you are being blessed in a dark place right now, Gemini. Okay. Yeah. We have the lighthouse. Who or what is coming towards you? Hope, renewal in a situation, healing in a situation. Okay. It's like some kind of hope is about to be restored, either in a situation or in your life. Okay, this could come in the dead of night for some of you guys, or this could come in like out of nowhere is the energy that that's giving me as well. All right. Who or what is coming towards Gemini gang currently? Who or what is coming towards Gemini gang? Who or what is coming towards Gemini gang, please? We have the candle. Yeah, I feel like spiritual guidance. I feel like spiritual guidance is coming through. I also feel like your intuition is really popping off right now. Like you're getting a lot of messages and you're being asked to heed those messages. We have a good lie on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're being led away from a good lie. I feel like right now, what's coming towards you is a lot of spiritual energy. Like you're being hit heavy with this. Maybe visions, dreams, your guides coming through. They want you to follow the light, or they want you to recognize the light. Okay, there's something about that, because for some of you, you could be being pulled in two opposite directions, and one might feel like it's the light, but it's easily blown out. It's easily snuffed. It's nothing of substance here. And another one is very much built to last, and it's real, you know? So there's something here about noticing the difference in something, or the difference in situations, the difference in people, perhaps. The difference in what spiritual guidance you're getting as well. Because some of you are being a little bit more discerning with what you're watching as far as YouTube tarot readers, for sure, for some of you guys. Or it could just be maybe the guidance, maybe the advice that you're getting, right? Like you're seeing where the advice and the guidance is built to last, and then where it's not, you know? So there could be something here where it's like, I want things that are going to feed my soul, not feed my ego just for the temporary, just for the momentary, you know? Like it feeds me right now. It makes me feel good. It fluffs me up and it makes me feel good right now, but it's not actually like, you know, and that's why I know sometimes these readings can be triggering, but they also are meant to be healing on a very deep soul level. Like they're not meant to be something that just fluffs you up for the day and props you up for the day and there you go. This is something that's meant to get its hooks in you and have you think for a long time and cause some kind of transformative energy within you. That's the whole purpose and the whole point. Because being fluffed up for the day is great, but we need something that's a little bit more substantial. We need some meat and potatoes, something that's going to stick to our ribs around here, okay? And there could be something where you're noticing the difference in situations and people and guidance and advice, and maybe work situations too. Like you're tired of these dead-end jobs or these very like momentary thrill type of things. It's like, I want something substantial. I want something deep. I feel like a lot of you guys are going through some kind of spiritual awakening or spiritual ascension right now. Like that's what's happening. I know this probably wasn't what you guys were expecting, but I'm just going to trust that the message is being led where it's supposed to, you know, because there's something coming through like that. I don't think I'm going to take any more out from this deck, but I do want to get some more messages. Who or what is coming towards Gemini gang? We have a new chance or a revival for something here. And this could be Spirit wanting to give you a second chance or wanting to help you revive something. This could be a prestigious honor that not everybody is gifted. Not everybody is given. There's something about bluebird energy too. If you see bluebirds, that's significant for you. I think I mentioned that in the most recent reading, but something has been waiting. It's been almost like on hold, which is another meaning for this card. Something's been preserved or it's been kept safe for you for when the time was right. Maybe you needed to bloom before this came in, Gemini. but something is on its way. And whatever this is, it is very prestigious. It's like something that's directly being handed from spirit, from the divine. Yeah, you've been led with the hermit energy. That's spirit, right? Some of you guys have had to lean on a sense of your own understanding with this lantern. Like, you're going to have to dig deep and find out what your truth is. There could be a lot of people around you right now that are trying to tell you what your truth is. Like, this is what you should believe. This is what you should do. This is how you should feel. But that's not up to anybody else. That's between you and then spirit, if you consult spirit, right? To tell you how you feel, what you believe, what you know the truth is. And so there's been a lot of like self-reflection or like deep diving or something like that. Some of y'all could be up late at night researching something, or maybe you're watching something. I'm trying to get the glare away. Some of y'all could be watching something that's making you go, oh, wow, you know, this is the truth, or this is accurate, or this is like how I've been feeling, or this is exactly what I needed to hear. I needed to see this, you know? Or maybe you're, again, researching something, learning something, reading something right now. Maybe there's information that's going to come your way that's going to support these truths. Yeah, it's like you guys have been trying to figure it out. Sorry for the glare, guys. I'm filming this pretty early in the morning, and so I have my light on, and that's why that glare's there. But yeah, some of you guys are like, you know, trying to figure out like something. But it feels like trying to figure something out within yourself. And I do feel like spirits put you guys in this like almost holding space of like, I'll give you the time to figure it out. And again, there's another bluebird in there. Also, I feel like, again, a blessing is on hold right now. It's not blocked. It's not gone. It's not like it's been forgotten or it's never going to happen for you. It's just, it's on hold until you're ready. Some of you guys might have had to deal with some kind of tempting energy. Maybe there was some kind of temptress around you, or there was a toxic karmic situation that came in to like test you or something like that. Depending on which way you went is depending on how long it's going to take for these blessings to come to you. Right? Because some of y'all still had a little bit to learn. Others of y'all saw that and bitch smacked it away from you. It just really depends, right? Everybody's at different levels here. But I feel like there is something, a lesson or something that you've been learning. Yeah, somebody found out that something was a good lie. Somebody could have also been given some kind of tea or information, or somebody could have said something about somebody that you really cared about, Gemini. That's for somebody. That's not for everybody. But somebody could have said something negative or nasty about somebody. Or maybe negative and nasty about something that you wanted to do, okay? Like maybe you told people, oh, I want to like, you know, run off and join, I don't know, a monastery, or I want to go on this spiritual retreat, or I want to learn meditation, or I want to learn chakra alignment, or I want to learn how to read auras, or I want to be a medium, whatever. Maybe you said something spiritual to somebody and they're like, oh, no, that's not going to take you nowhere. You know, or people are going to look at you funny. People are going to laugh at you. Like maybe you wanted to write a book on spirituality or something, and, you know, maybe somebody talked you out of it or something like that. I don't know. But there's something here where it's like you're seeing that people were trying to get you to conform to what they felt was right, and you're moving away from that. That's what's coming towards you, is like a realization, or maybe even a revelation, because I feel like this is coming from the divine. You know, of like, no, I got to go my own way. I got to follow my own guiding light. Like if I'm going to trust a light, it's definitely going to be this lighthouse over this candle. That's just me personally, you know? And I feel like some of you guys might be seeing that, where something was a lighthouse and something was a candle, whether this is a person, whether this is a situation, a belief system. Okay. Some of you guys could be going through a deconstruction of your religious beliefs right now. That's not for everybody, but that's for somebody. It's like going through some kind of deconstruction where it's like there's too many dang weird things here. There's too many contradictions, or there's too much like that doesn't make sense to my soul. You know? Like how is God a loving, unconditional, forgiving God, but then it's going to throw you in hell for making mistakes? You know, it's just, and I don't want to get into that whole thing because I already went through my whole deconstruction of Christianity a long time ago. You know, I went through that. So I'm not trying to get into that, but it feels like there's something here going on with somebody like that, like going through a deconstruction of something that was built in. It was very much like deeply embedded within you through culture, structure, religion, society. This could even be like gender roles or something. Like, well, if you're a man, you got to do this. Or if you're a woman, you're supposed to be doing that. And it's like, what? You know, you're a human first and foremost, right? Having a spiritual experience, or a spiritual being having a human experience. I don't know, guys. Take this as it resonates, because this reading don't feel like what it was supposed to be. And that is what it is. You know what I mean? That is what it is. We have the horse coming out. So there could be something that's coming towards you fast. This could be in the way of an opportunity. It could also be, there could be people who are seeing that you're on the rise right now. And that could be something where it's like, okay, well, do I come in now? Do I say something now? How do I get Gemini on my side? Just be aware of that, guys. Just be aware of that. It's obviously not the main focus, but we'll see what this candle is because I don't know how I feel about that candle. So we'll see. Yeah, we have bitch, I'm drowning. Okay. Somebody could be in bitch, I'm drowning around you, Gemini, and they are thinking back to when they weren't with you. Like somebody could feel like some of the most healing times that they ever felt, and they think about you for whatever reason. I don't know if you were there for this person, if you lifted this person out of a dark place, if you held their hand while they were going through something. I don't know if you took care of this person. I feel like you did come in and do the most for somebody though, but somebody is in bitch, I'm drowning now, and they think about when they weren't, or they think about times when they felt the best. And like, you're definitely one of those people, if not the only one that they think about. So you could feel somebody like, yeah, this person could be watching you. You could feel somebody tugging on a little bit on like your energy right now because they're thinking about you, because they're in a dark place. But I feel like if that is the case here, Spirit has put this person in a dark place because they need to do better. Again, like Spirit said at the beginning of the video, the time of willful ignorance is over, especially if you have a purpose, if you have a path, if you're out here claiming to be in that chosen energy. Ooh, don't do that. Don't claim to be in chosen energy, Gemini, and then be fucking around. Okay? Because Spirit makes an example out of its chosen in the positive way and in the not so positive way. Like, we don't just get our hands slapped. We get body slammed to the mat, okay? It's happened to me. I've been body slammed by Spirit quite a few times. So you have to understand that, like, there's something here where it's like we can't claim to be something but then not be something. And I feel like for the majority of you, yeah, you're dealing with people like that, or you've dealt with people like that. Please take this reading as it resonates, guys, okay? Yeah, we have the door to opportunity. And this door, whatever this is that's opening or that Spirit's offering, it's like it's open, there's a crack there, but you're going to have to open it the rest of the way here. This is not something that Spirit's just going to, like, you know, drop kick you through it. Like, you are going to have to make the effort to make the change, or to walk through this door, to take the chance, to face your fear for some of you guys. This will involve cleansing out some kind of energy, or there will be an energy cleansed out when you walk through this door. Like this, whatever negative energy that you might need to sage, quite literally, out of your life is not going to be allowed through this door. And that could be something that maybe some of y'all know. This could also be somebody's energy in regards to you, since we're talking about what's coming towards you. Somebody could see you as like a door that they would like to walk through, like they would like to come towards you, but they know they got to come in a very cleansed energy. Yeah, they can't come in this energy, guys. Like, this is not going to be, it's not going to be allowed. For some reason, they're showing me that scene from, I don't know why, man. I haven't seen this movie in forever. They're showing me that scene from Resident Evil where they're trying to make it through that little tunnel or whatever, like the little walkway, and there's like all the lasers and everything. And then like one of the last lasers is just like the waffle laser where it covers the whole thing up. There's nothing that's going to get through. That's what they're giving me. So it's almost like you're so protected that anybody that tries to come through and does any kind of like, I don't know, like gymnastic bendy stuff to try to like manipulate and get through whatever trap wire that Spirit has set up, like there's one at the end where it's like nothing is going to be able to get through. So you're very heavily protected against any kind of energies that would try to come in and mess with you, Gemini. Okay? Like, you're very protected. And I feel like somebody might see that too. And they know, like, they know that maybe this is somebody who in the past did approach you on some like not great stuff, or they weren't real. It's like, now they know they can't do that again. Like, it's not gonna, they have to come legitimate this time, if they're gonna come at all, right? And some of y'all are just like, don't even worry about coming back. Just go in peace. You know what I mean? And go live your life and heal. That's how some of y'all feel. Yeah, I feel like another thing that's coming towards you guys is ancestor messages. Okay? There's something here where you are going to get a very significant message from your ancestors. They're going to let you know something. Some of y'all could be getting some documents about your ancestors. Okay? Maybe you've been delving deep and into the archives, trying to piece together some kind of like family mystery or ancestry or legacy, or like where you came from, what their life was. Some of y'all might get something. I'm getting like a birth certificate too for somebody. Somebody might get a birth certificate. Okay? Or you might get some kind of, some papers about who, I want to say where you really came from. So I don't know if maybe you're not, the family that you're in right now is not your actual family. I don't know, but there's something like that for somebody. We're getting like some kind of birth papers or some kind of papers about your ancestry. Like, you're going to see something. Yeah, something about your ancestry is going to be revealed to you. Okay, that's what's coming through here. Look, protected. Some of you guys are being protected while you're at a crossroads when it comes to something. Maybe it's like Spirit's waiting to see what decision you're going to make, but until you make this decision, right, while you're in this holding space, whether you've put yourself in there or whether Spirit's put you in there, you are protected though, okay? So yeah, there's something about that as well. Also, I get the strong energy, guys, of being protected against like time wasters too. Like people who don't really know where they're going in life. They're out here spinning like one of those little tops, you know, that you spin. Like that's kind of the energy I'm getting. And you're being protected from people like that. Because Gemini, you do know where you're going. You do know what you're doing. You do know what you about for the most part. Okay. Let's get some clarifying energy here. What is this spiritual awakening card for what's coming towards Gemini gang? Spiritual awakening. Yeah, we have the Ace of Wands here, right? Yeah, some of you guys are ignited. Maybe a reignition too, like finding yourself again or being reignited. They're giving me like the defibrillators or whatever that they go clear, right? Like I feel like something has like shocked somebody back awake or shocked somebody alive or shocked somebody's heart. I feel like you're inspired by something or you're motivated by something or that's what's about to come your way because this is what's coming your way, right? Coming towards you. I feel like you're about to be motivated or inspired or this process is already taking place because I feel very strongly that this is already taking place, guys. You could be getting, you know, reacquainted with an old skill or hobby or, you know, artistic ability or gift that you had, something that you used to do, something that you're very passionate about. I don't know, there's something about that ancestor too. You guys can't see it because my camera sucks, but it's like the look on their face is like, yes, right? We've been waiting for this. I feel like your ancestors been waiting for some kind of spiritual awakening or spiritual upgrade or something. Like they've been waiting for it. And now it's happening and they're super excited and they're like, they know the power that's behind this. Because some of you guys, if you step into this, whatever this spiritual awakening is, whatever this reignition or ignition of this gift, ability, talent, purpose, passion, whatever this is for you, it's like you're going to be unstoppable. There's something about that. There could be recognition that will be coming your way. There's going to be success with the world. There's also going to be a closing of a cycle to open a new one. And I feel like there was a closing of a major cycle. And this could be a worldly, earthly one that wasn't very spiritual, but maybe kind of gave you the touch of that, right? Like it felt good to do what you were doing or to be a part of what you were a part of, but it wasn't really hitting the way that it was supposed to on a soul level. It's like there's been a major close out of that cycle and this is beginning, but there was darkness here. And some of y'all could still be grappling with that. With the darkness. Yeah, because they're showing me somebody who's hanging from like a cliff, like, you know, a climber, rock climber or whatever, but they're hanging from like their 2 fingers off of the cliff and they see like they need to just let go. And maybe somebody had a refusal of doing that, but they have finally. That's the energy that's coming through. So this is you or somebody else, Gemini. Make it make sense. I don't even know if it's going to make sense, okay? Whew. Some of you guys might have a passion. This is so random and specific. Some of y'all might have a passion for creating maps, whether it's of real worlds or fantasy worlds. I don't know why that's coming through, but there's something about creating maps or liking to create maps or maybe you like to map out caves or something like that for some of you. Like you go down in the caves where nobody's ever been and you create maps or guides for other people. Some of you guys, this could be also fantasy land. Like you create fantasy worlds and you make maps for those worlds. I don't know. That's for somebody, but hey, I like it. It sounds interesting. Okay. But there's something here. There is definitely something with your creativity that's being awakened through this spiritual awakening that's happening. And that is what's one of the things that's coming towards you that Spirit wants you to recognize. Okay. Is that this is not by accident. Yeah. There's something coming up from like your deep, like subconscious energy. And this could have come through a not so great way. Cancer energy coming through. There could have been somebody who came off one way, but they were really this way. They tricked you. Maybe they had nefarious intentions or something like that. I feel like whatever darkness you went through, whatever pain you went through, take it as it resonates. It feels like it actually was an activator. It was like a blessing in disguise. And we talk about that all the time on this energy, right? These blessings in disguise, these times where the tower crumbles, where we lose things, or we feel like all is lost, or we've gone through something horrible. There's no way, right? But if we can just be strong enough and brave enough to see that there could be a light at the end of the tunnel, like, and see that everything happens for a reason and that Spirit does have your back. It's like you're already checking for, I'm talking to somebody who really does have a strong faith in whatever higher power they believe in and whatever they want to call it. It don't matter to me. It's all the same thing. It's the source, right? It's like, I feel like I'm talking to somebody who has a very strong belief. And so they know that even though this hurt, and even though they might have got their shit rocked by whatever this situation was, they know that there's something on the other side of this, and it has opened them up for expansion in some way. It makes me so emotional. It makes me want to cry. Because I feel like this person, whoever this is, Gemini, you know, you or whoever I'm talking to right now, I just feel like this was like, it was not pleasant. It was not pleasant. And there was a lot of rough lessons, harsh lessons, mistakes, challenges, deceptive energy, people who you thought had your back and then turned around and stabbed you. Like, it's giving that kind of energy here. But again, it's like it's activated you or it's awakened you. You might not be able to see this at this point in time. This might be why this is coming towards you. But one day you're going to look back and you might not be grateful for the pain. And you might not be grateful for people who screwed you over and for, you know, being played for a fool or whatever the situation was, right? But you will be grateful for the overall journey, because I feel like you're going to be in a better place, Gemini. Okay, so there's something here where expansion and growth is being opened up to you. You have the world in your hands. You have a lot of options. Suddenly there's options. There's possibilities. There's things that you can create, right? 2 wands plus 1 wand. That's 3 wands. And that is my manifestation card. It's also talking about ships coming in from a distance, but it's also talking about delays. And maybe that's what you've been facing, is delays while you've been spiritually recalibrating. That's what this feels like, you know? Also, I feel, again, like there's gifts or there's abilities or there's something that's coming up from the depths or like from like the subconscious or things that were maybe buried deep in your psyche. Like, I don't do that no more. I'm not that no more. Like, maybe you were a singer, or maybe you, you know, you used to draw or used to dance or something. And you're like, no, I don't do that no more. It's coming back, is the energy that I'm getting. And it's coming back with a vengeance. Like, you're going to be dancing like you never danced in your life, okay? That's the energy that's coming through for whoever has that talent. Yeah, you're going to jump right into it, whoever this is. I'm telling you, full energy. Aries, okay? Aquarius. Some of y'all have seriously freed yourself from some bird bitch activity, okay? That is for somebody. Like, there was some bird bitches flocking around you, and you freed yourself from that. And they could be seriously stuck in their bird cage, in their hating ass energy, in their negative, nasty energy, and looking at you like you're the fool. Like, look at this fool. But you're actually going to be better off, Gemini, or you are better off. Okay? But for some of you, yeah, if this is like a talent or something that's coming to the surface, maybe you are very conflicted about this. Like, I don't know if this is the path I'm meant to be on. I don't know if this is what I'm meant to do, right? With the 5 of Wands. There's been changes. There's been conflict. There may have been chaos with the 5. Right? But it's like we're starting over. And that was the energy I was getting with the world bringing this Ace of Wands here, because that's a cycle closeout and this is a cycle beginning. And I feel like this is beginning, and it's coming from something that was always ever meant to happen. Maybe it happened a little rocky. Maybe it happened in a way that you weren't really wanting. But again, I saw that cliffhanger, that person that was just hanging on. And it's like, I don't know, guys. We can't go back, right? So we can't go back and like, we should have done this, we should have done that. Like, it is what it is. We're here now, and that's the point. So there's something where it's like we're starting off on this journey now. We're not going to hang on anymore. We're going to jump into it. We're going to let go. We're going to trust. We're going to take the risk. We're going to follow our intuition. We got hawks flying, so we got spirit watching. Okay, some of y'all can have very significant energy with birds that follow you around or watch you or something like that. Birds are just significant for somebody here. For some reason, her outfit, too, is giving me like a judge outfit. So maybe you're free from judgments. Like, you don't care what people think anymore. Or you don't care what judgments people want to place down on your head. Like, you're going to go for it anyway. There's something about that. And there's something about divine timing here, because we look at this boat and we see that boat is coming around the bend here. And it's like, you got to jump at the right time. So you're like following spirit's orders, or you're listening. You're going off of instinct here. You're going off of your inspiration or your passion, and you're going to jump at just the right moment, Gemini. And it's going to bring you to this new beginning or this new opportunity. What is this lighthouse? Yeah, High Priestess. Some of you guys, there's an activation happening within your priest or priestess energy here. I literally just saw the Magician too as I shuffled. High Priestess, Magician. I feel like some of you guys, like masculine or feminine, whatever, it don't even matter. It's just, that's just the energy. It's given some kind of vibe of like you're being activated onto your healing path or onto your healer path. Like, you're meant to be a healer, or you're meant to be a spiritual leader or spiritual advisor, or you're meant to help people, is kind of the energy that I'm getting here. What is this lighthouse for who or what is coming towards Gemini? But this, at this point, feels like a what. This don't really feel like a who. I'm going to be honest. you know? What is this lighthouse energy for who or what is coming towards Gemini gang? What is this lighthouse? We have the World. Yeah, I just feel like there's like huge cycles that are taking place here. Huge cycles that are closing, huge cycles that are opening. I feel like you had to close out a major cycle. And I feel like you might be, I don't know what that song is. They're not even giving me any lyrics, but they're giving me like the title. And I don't know if it's living on a prayer, dancing on a prayer, hoping on a prayer, something on a prayer. I don't know. Maybe y'all are praying a lot right now. But there's something here where it's like, we are really hoping for the best. Okay. Like we are really hoping for the best here with this lighthouse for whatever this cycle closed. And now this new cycle that's opening, we are hoping for the best here. Or we're hoping that maybe a cycle can close out and we can start a new one. Maybe with something that you feel more authentically attached to here with the Page of Cups. Okay, this could be following your dreams, following your hopes, right? Following your desires. I'm also getting the energy of where maybe somebody was making a mess out of a situation. Because look how that ancestor looking back like, I don't even know. You know, they're just going to sit over here and just make a mess. Like, I created a masterpiece. I don't know why I'm getting that energy of that Simpsons character where he's like, I'm helping. I don't know who that is, but whoever that little boy is, we always see him like on the bus, or he always look a little strange, like a little special, a little touched, as we would say here in the South. But there's something where it's like, yeah, I'm helping. And it's like, no, there's something here where you're seeing beyond something or seeing through something. Maybe somebody who came off very innocent or came off very clean or pure or something like that. And they were just really the devil in disguise. Somebody trying to tempt you off your path or cause disruption. I also feel like there's something here where we're changing our mindsets in regards to our fear, right? Look, if that ain't spiritual warfare, I don't know what is, y'all. Because y'all know the Hermit is my card for spirit, right? Change of perspective here. Like, what are you going to choose? What are you going to do? Where are you going to choose to reside in your soul? There's something like that going on where it's like there's a refocus or there's a recalibration that's coming in. That's what's happening. But yeah, I feel like some of you guys might just have like this hope or this dream or something of like, maybe I can be a lighthouse one day, or maybe that's what I'm meant to do. Or maybe I'm meant to inspire people. Maybe you want to be a motivational speaker or something, you know? Maybe it's like you want to create something. We have two cards really heavily talking about creative energy for me. Okay. So it's like, maybe you want to create something. You're like, is this possible? I feel like there's something here, but I don't know what that is. Is that living on a prayer, hoping on a prayer? I feel like y'all will know. Also, Paul could be significant. Somebody's name could be Paul. I don't know why that's coming through, but Paul, Paulina, Pollyanna, Polly want a cracker? I don't know, guys. I don't know why that's coming through, but it is for somebody. Give me something else for this lighthouse, because Gemini, what's coming towards you is a renewed hope within something here. Okay, a renewed hope, a renewed faith within something after a really tough cycle closeout here is the energy I'm getting. Yeah, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, y'all. And let's not deny the amount of majors that we have in this reading so far. I feel like this is a major transformation. This is a major situation that you guys have been dealing with, okay? Sagittarius energy with the Temperance, but that is my spirit guide card. That is also a card of a healer or somebody who is healing, somebody who is learning to temper themselves, balance themselves, moderate themselves, get back to center. Some of y'all are getting back to praying, getting back to meditating, getting back into your spiritual, you know, anything that you used to do, like, you know, spiritual wise. Like maybe you used to have like a certain day out of the week that was all like the spiritual day and you kind of fell off. You're getting back into that, okay? I feel like there's something here with being healthier as well. Like maybe with what you're putting into your body. Like it's okay to have cupcakes and martinis and it's okay to live a little like shit, you know? But also we can't have cupcakes and martinis every day, you know? So maybe it's like you're trading out the martini for water sometimes, or the cupcakes for carrots sometimes. Like it's like trying to moderate yourself or get back into a healthy space. That is what's coming towards somebody. Trying to regain your power, especially for a masculine energy with the Emperor, Aries energy coming through heavily. It does not have to be a man. This could be a woman in masculine energy, or take it as it resonates. Or maybe you're going to be helping a masculine energy do this. For some of you, this could be your father or your grandfather or something. You're going to help them get back on track health-wise. That's for somebody. Okay? But it does feel like what is coming towards you is healing on a physical level and a spiritual level because of a major closeout that happened. I'm just curious, just on some side shit, what is this major closeout that took place? We have the Ten of Swords. Well, it wasn't pretty, right? It was not pretty, especially with the Nine of Swords. Damn, okay, Gemini, the Ten of Swords with the Nine of Swords. This was not pretty. This was like a betrayal. This felt like you were blindsided. This felt like you were left for dead, right? Like you couldn't even there's something here where you couldn't even reach for help. Look at that. How she's reaching for that broom. She couldn't even reach for help. And the way the ancestor looks is like not pleased. But I feel like your ancestors have been trying to be with you ever since this really dark thing happened, this really big betrayal happened, or this letdown happened. I feel like they've been trying to see, it's so cute how the ancestors up on her, like, come on, it's okay. You know, when there's a little bird, I told you cardinals are significant for somebody, like trying to show you there's a new dawn, there's a new day, right? It's very much given like the Five of Cups energy when we're lost in the sauce, focused on what's went wrong, what we've lost, but we don't see that there is something brighter ahead. And I feel like you're not necessarily there anymore, but because I'm asking what this closeout was. Okay, some of y'all could have been searching through the Carfax, like, say it ain't so. There's no fucking way I was done wrong like this, or I was betrayed, or this happened, or maybe some of y'all by your own hand, right? Like, you know, surprise, surprise, right? Looking in the mirror, who's the problem? It's you. That's for somebody out here. Like, you maybe made, and we've all been there, okay? So I'm not judging nobody. It just feels like there could have been mistakes that were made in the past, you know? Where maybe you should have saw something clearly. That's how you feel. It's like you should have seen something, but you didn't. Whatever. Again, we're not there no more. I just wanted to ask. And boy, did I get the answer. Yeah, it's something here where it's like there was a lot of confusion there. There was emotional manipulation or manipulation of words, manipulation of documents for some of you. Somebody could have got you like fired, or somebody could have got you left, maybe broken up with, or somebody could have caused a disruption in the soul connection for some of you guys, or maybe there was just darkness, there was addictions, there was negative patterns. There was something here that we're closing out, and it's like this energy of Mary Tyler Moore, like tossing her hat up in the air, right? Like, we don't give a fuck, bye, right? Like, there's something here where it's like some of you guys are starting to come around to maybe like you're better off, and you are, Gemini. I can guarantee it. Okay, I can guarantee it with whatever this is. I don't care how much you loved it, cared about it, worked on it, invested in it. You are definitely better off if it left you like this, for sure. Okay. So there's something there with that. So yeah, there's definitely this energy of recalibrating, healing, catching your balance, catching your breath here. Some of you guys could be going into hermit mode a little bit, or just not isolating, but you know, just kind of sticking to yourself, maybe hitting the gym, going for walks, trying to get out in nature, drawing. I'm getting somebody working on something or doing something that they really like doing, like a hobby or something, you know? I don't know why they're showing me a banjo, but they are, okay? So take it as it resonates. Yeah, it's like we're building ourselves back up, and that's that lighthouse energy. It's secure, it's strong. Because I feel like you are a lighthouse, Gemini. Even if you went through this, like, you are a lighthouse, okay? And so whatever this is, it's like you're doing the maintenance work. You're rebuilding, or you're very focused on something. You're focused on achieving something, focused on growing something. You know, and whatever this is, like, your ancestors are very pleased, are very happy with the crops. And there's a lot of different cats in this deck, but I'm seeing a black cat a lot. So black cats could be significant, but there's a lot of different kinds of cats. I'm just noticing black cats, like black cat, black cat, black cat, black cat. This one's a black and white cat. Black cat with little white mittens. So I don't know. There's something like that for somebody. Maybe some of you guys have a tuxedo kitty, or cats are just significant for somebody. Shoot, you know, maybe a cat is your familiar, or a cat is your best friend, or, you know, a spirit guide, or a family member that's reincarnated. Maybe they, you know, they came in the form of a cat, or maybe they, I don't know, guys. You know, I don't know. Okay, take it as it resonates. But some of you guys are definitely growing something. You're learning something. You're investing yourself in something. And this symbol that's on her apron is the Native American symbol for plentiful crops. Okay? It's the symbol for rain, which means plentiful crops. And that's so interesting because it's been raining while I've been doing this reading. Yeah, it's like the rain came, but the rain is bringing the plentiful crops. Okay? It's like helping. Look, Five of Cups, I told you that was the kind of energy I was feeling, like being very focused on something bad that happened, which it's okay, y'all. It's okay to not be okay sometimes. It's okay to take your moment, but don't get stuck there, right? Because you're meant to like do great things. This is meant to be a catalyst, whatever this is talking about, okay? So yeah, what's coming your way is like a whole realignment in your energy, like and completely energetically realigning, balancing, healing, letting go of a negative cycle, letting it fly away, right? And not focusing on it anymore, focusing on yourself like you need to, focusing on building something up within yourself. And you will have to build yourself up. Okay, with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a lot of work. Seven of Pentacles talks about taking patience, taking time. What is this candle for who or what is coming towards Gemini gang? What is this candle here? What is this candle, please, for who or what? We have the Emperor. Okay. Very specific messages coming through here. First of all, I'm seeing the Bird Bitch card popping out. I'm also seeing the Knight of Wands popping out, and then I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles, okay? This is not for everybody. Please take it as it resonates, but this is for somebody. There is somebody who's stepping into their Emperor energy, male or female. This is somebody who is stepping into their divine power, okay? They're in builder energy. They're in activator energy. They're following the light, or they're following their internal guidance. This could be somebody who is very up and down, back and forth. Am I just a King of Wands, or am I an Emperor? This person could have went through some kind of karma. This could be you. Take it as it resonates, right? I feel like with that Bird Bitch energy, maybe they had themselves around individuals or energies that were not great for them, and they see that now, okay? So this person could be wanting to come in, maybe reignite a flame here with you. That's not for everybody, but that is for somebody. Another thing I'm getting is I feel like for some of you who have like an older masculine energy that passed away, or they were older than you when they passed away, like you might have surpassed their age now. So this could be like a brother or a cousin or something like that, right? A son, perhaps, for some of you guys. But they might have been, well, maybe not, they're not obviously a son if they were older than you, but you know what I'm saying. For some of you guys, I don't know. Don't know, okay? But maybe not the son one, right? But the son could be coming through still. But for somebody, there's definitely like a brother or a cousin or something like that, where it's like you have passed the age that they were when they passed away. But they were older than you at the time when they were alive. I hope that makes sense for somebody. I feel like this person might be trying to lead you or guide you right now. Like this is one of your top spirit guides, or one of your top like teammates on your spiritual team, okay? And they might have been trying to show you that a situation that you were involved in was not good for you. So they've helped pull you out of that. But yeah, I feel like there's an energy of like stepping into personal power. Yeah, I feel it very strongly with the Judgment and the Emperor. There's somebody who is deep in reflection about something right now, possibly when it comes to you, Gemini, or this is you. So if this is you, then this is the energy of deep reflection coming through about maybe mistakes that you've made in the past and how you want to do better in the future. Kind of continuing on with this message. If this is not you, this feels like this is somebody in regards to you. This could be somebody who hid behind material things, or hid behind a status or a title or something like that. But they're having a lot of judgment. Aries, Scorpio energy coming through. I don't know why, but I just feel like there's somebody who is questioning whether something was like worth it. Like success-wise with the Six of Wands. Who is this Emperor, please? Is this Gemini? Is it somebody else? I mean, Spirit's saying it's going to be both for some of you guys. For some of you, it is you. For others of you, it is somebody that you're connected to. Spirit's saying you'll know, so I don't really need to worry about that. You will know how this resonates for you. That's what Spirit's saying. The Four of Cups. Yeah, this could be somebody who made you feel a little bit rejected, though, if this is somebody who's not you, Gemini. If this is you recognize that you were, turning your back on good opportunities for things that looked flashy, looked good, looked like they were going to be fulfilling, but actually fell very flat or very short. There's a healing energy when it comes to that with the star on the bottom of the deck, okay? Some of y'all could also be finding your star power. That could be another thing that's coming towards you. Like you're finding this star power here. Look, channel sponsor showing up, always watching from a distance. Yeah, for some of you, that's just the message. I can't control the messages, nor am I trying to, right? King of Cups, Two of Cups. This is definitely somebody who watches you, yearns for you, wants you, feels connected to you. Maybe built themselves off on this little island where they're kind of separated from you, but they still watch you, they still think about you, they still want you. This person definitely was in like king energy or something like that. They're stepping into Emperor energy for whoever this is. Why do we need to hear about this if that's the situation, Spirit? Why do we need to hear about this? Wheel of Fortune, something could be changing. Tower, something could have changed for this person. Something could have went crumbling, kaboom. Okay, bye-bye. Why do we need to hear about this? Why do we need to hear about this if this is somebody that's not Gemini? Why do we need to hear about this? King of Cups came back out with the Queen of Cups. Because it's a tale as old as time, right? I feel like this person just wants to be with you. Maybe they recognize now that you're the one. You know? I don't know, guys. Take it as it resonates. Always take it as it resonates. Let's get some advice and additional messages coming through here. Advice and additional messages for who or what is coming towards you. This wasn't what I was expecting, but it's what we were given. So, hey. Who or what is coming towards you? Gratitude and thanks. Yeah, I feel like you're feeling a lot more grateful. That is what's coming towards you. You guys are going to be feeling a lot of gratitude for what you're accomplishing, where you're going, what you've been through. It's like you're going to have things to be grateful for. That is what's coming towards you. Advice and additional messages. We have plant the seeds, right? So continue to plant the seeds, continue to work on your garden, continue to see it grow, you know? And I love how the ancestors next to him, like making bread. Like, I love that energy. That's just so cute. Yeah, I feel like there's something here where you have a lot of ancestral support, Gemini, and I feel like that needs to be recognized. It needs to be recognized here. We have the earth magic, okay? So yeah, some of you guys are meant to manifest through the earth somehow, maybe through earth magic, maybe with herbs, or maybe with the weather, or maybe with like the moon phases or something like that, for sure. I also feel like there's something here with whatever it is that you're creating, because this always gives me the energy of the magician. How she's just at that table with all those different things. It feels like magician. I feel like there's something here that you're manifesting. And I feel like there's something here that you're very powerful in regards to, or you're discovering your power when it comes to something. Yeah, envision and imagine. That's the energy. I feel like some of you guys are meant to be creative. And you are going to start delving into that creativity. And it comes from this activation that you went through. And then we have accept love. So some of you guys, what's coming towards you is some love, and maybe you're being asked to accept it. That's not for everybody though, right? Affirmation for positive change. Some of you guys, there could be just a major change that's happening in the heart space, you know? And so whatever activation and I say activation, and when I say activation, I mean like whatever tower, whatever bad thing that you went through that caused all this change in your life, it was meant to activate your heart, or is meant to help open your heart, because maybe your heart was very closed off. You know? And maybe spirit needed you to open your heart so you could start making decisions from your heart. Not just in regards to people, guys, but like in regards to like what we want to do with our life, what we want to create, what goodness we want to bring into the world. If you're shutting down your heart and you don't want to make any choices or decisions from your heart, that's going to include in your material life too. It's not just about relationships. Your heart is not just for other people. It's also for you. It's for your path. It's for you, what you want to develop in this world. So when you close down your heart and you don't make choices or decisions from your heart because you're trying to keep yourself safe from heartbreak, it's like you're also closing down other possibilities and potentials in your life too. Some of you guys are just meant to be from a heart space. Maybe you were when you were younger. Because I feel like I have a lot of empaths in my collective. And so there could be something where maybe you were. And when you were younger, you were very open, very loving, very giving. And it got you screwed over one too many times. And you decided that your heart was the problem. Heart. And I've said this so many times. And I have really upset people and triggered people where they came for me. And I get it. But this is a lesson I had to learn too. It's not your heart that's the problem. It's not your loving, giving energy that's the problem. It's not your empathy that's the problem. It's your boundaries that's the problem. You give your love, you give your heart to people who don't deserve it. You ignore the red flags. Maybe some of you guys have savior complexes, or you like to heal people, you like to help people. You got to be wary of that sometimes. But learning these healthier boundaries means that you can express your heart, and you can give of your heart and give of yourself to the people, to the places, to the things that are deserving. Because you're not meant to shut down yourself. You're not meant to shut down your heart. You're just meant to be more discerning of who you give it to, what you give it to. Okay? Let's get some slips of paper, y'all. I don't know. I just feel like getting some slips of paper, okay? So what do we need to know? These could be confirming messages. These could be very specific. They could have everything to do with the reading. They could have nothing to do with the reading. Things that maybe will just make sense to you, right? What do we need to know, or what does Gemini need to know, or what's going on here? Any kind of messages? Let's just reach in and grab some out. I'm not looking. I'm just pulling some out. Whatever wants to come out, you know what I mean? Okay, I think that's enough. All right. Let's see what we have here. Thanks for everybody who makes it to the end of these readings. I really do appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate y'all, okay? Especially the ones that have been here for a while or the ones that come back. All right, so we have once bitten, twice shy, right? Once bitten and twice shy. I kept my distance, but you still caught my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize it? I don't know. There's something there with somebody that, I don't know. That song is crazy, but it's one of my favorite Christmas songs. It says it's not in your head. Okay, so yeah, maybe there's something here where it's like you need to follow your intuition. It's not in your head. You can believe what you're feeling or whatever. Can I taste your soul? You? I don't know. Can you? We have you tried your best. Listen, isn't that all anybody can ask for? Like, honestly, if you're trying your best, if you're putting your best foot forward, Gemini, if your intentions, like intentionally, you're trying your best, you're doing your best, come on, man. That's already succeeding, right? We have analysis paralysis. Maybe somebody's been in analysis paralysis over you. Maybe you are. We have rejection is not a reflection of your worth. So some of you who have been rejected or felt rejected or whatever, it's not a reflection of your worth. It's not a reflection of your value, right? We have phase. We have camping. Maybe somebody's going to go camping. Maybe somebody needs to go camping or something. We have a hero to zero. Ooh, Gemini. With the rejection is not a reflection of your worth and a hero to zero. Some of y'all might feel like you went from a hero to a zero. Okay? We have the ancestors guide you. We have they are selfish. Maybe somebody did go to a hero to a zero because of how they stepped towards you or how they treated you. You know, I don't know. Or maybe how they treat people. Take it as it resonates. We have moan in my mouth. Ew. Okay, moan in my mouth. Can I taste your soul? There's definitely some sensual, sexual energy coming through from somebody. We have shit happens. Yes, it do though. We have rise. Yeah, shit happens, but rise anyway. Okay. We have love. We have I pretend to be just like you. We have dreams. We have villain era. Yeah, Gemini, you could have met somebody who was, this is just a very specific message, okay? You could have met somebody who was in their villain era when they met you or went into their villain era, like directly after you or something like that. And they really turned into this selfish person that was just like, oh, well, I broke Gemini's heart. Oh, well, shit happens, right? And it's like, maybe you had to go through this whole thing where you had to realize that rejection was not a reflection of your worth because maybe somebody made you feel like you weren't worth anything. Maybe you thought this person came in pretending to be like you, but they really weren't based off of how they treated you, right? Like somebody could have just, you know, you could have like called somebody out on their behavior and they could have been like, well, all right, I understand, deuces, and then just went on to the next, like you didn't exist, you didn't matter. And it's like, oh, okay, wow. There could have been something like that happened. I feel like this person was in a villain era or they were being very selfish or something like that, but there might have been a shift in this person, but that's just, only take that if it resonates. We have lost. We have it's always working out for you. Amen. Yes, we have purpose driven. I love that energy. And then last but not least, we have an online connection. Okay. All right, guys, that has been your reading. I do hope that it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something. And I will definitely see you guys on the next